We're on the road with Mickey, we're gonna have some fun. Regardless of the rain or sun, our trip has just begun. So buckle up, let's go, we're about to start the show. And maybe if you like us, you'll see where else we'll go. Hi everybody, I'm Sophie, he's Mike, and she's Brenda, and welcome to On the Road with Mickey. If you're returning for another adventure with us, welcome back. We are so glad you have returned safely. And if this is your first episode with us and you're new here, welcome. It's so nice to meet you, and I'm going to show you the reins today. First up, we have our Cheddar from the Big Cheese, which is basically our Disney news snippets. And then after that, we have our feature topic, which is what we talk about for most of the episode. And then after that, we have our This Day in Disney History, brought to you by me. And after that is our game of Who's Who, and that is brought to you by Mike, my dad. Oh, fair warning, I'm almost never wrong when it comes to this game. I almost always win it. And then after that, Brenda will be giving us a quote from the big man himself, Walt Disney, and it's just going to be amazing. So buckle up, keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the car at all times. Make sure you're safe, fasten your seatbelts, all that good stuff. And we will see you on the road. It's time to get going. Let's go!
Hey everyone, I'm Mike, and she's Sophie,
And she's Brenda.
Hi, everyone.
and we are on the road with Mickey, and that is our fourth, who we affectionately call Grogu, Baby Yoda, Toyota. No, he's not a car,
No.
and he's waving. He likes to talk a lot, so we don't give him much opportunity. So all he can do is wave, right?
He doesn't like that.
No. Anyway, that's
Anyway.
Grogu. He's our
Yep.
buddy.
And welcome to Season 2, Episode 20.
That's right.
Yay.
And our feature topic this week is, what is your perfect Disney day? And I have what I think is the most awesomest perfect Disney day ever.
Awesome.
Well, before we get on to that,
So when you get to mine and it's the end of the show and everyone goes, Mike, your perfect Disney day was pretty lame, just know that I think it's awesome.
well, before we get to that, first things first, we need to go through our Cheddar from the Big Cheese.
Yes, we have some big cheddar and some yummy cheddar and some COVID cheddar.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
I
don't think the COVID cheddar would taste very good.
no, it wouldn't. But in further moves to a return to normal, whatever normal is in this day and age, Walt Disney World and Universal Orlando, Florida have reduced or are reducing the physical distancing requirements from 6 feet to 3 feet. However, at Walt Disney World specifically, the 6 feet distance is still in force in all dining locations, merchandise stores, and areas where guests can temporarily remove their masks, i.e., relaxation stations.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that seems... I'm not entirely sure if I would feel more claustrophobic with 3 feet between us or not, but I think that everyone will really like that, especially since I know a few people who weren't exactly 6 feet apart anyway.
Yeah. And from what I read, and take it with a grain of salt, of course, but 3 feet 3 feet distance between people is considered a normal distance.
Right.
And of course, some
Yeah.
people don't realize that and they get within 6 inches. And some
Yes.
people, are like 3 feet is still too close. So,
Right.
but that's considered what a normal distance is between people. So,
Anyway,
moving on to the
Disney
next step.
has also launched a new line of sensory-friendly plush characters. These stuffed animals are always a great thing, but specifically these ones feature a 2.5-pound weight that can be removed, and the material is softer for those who have issues with how certain things feel. You can get them at Disney Springs and they retail for $39.99. Current characters include Mickey, Minnie, Stitch, Eeyore, and Winnie the Pooh. Ooh, that they
Awesome.
actually sound really, really nice and cuddly, so I might just want one.
Yeah, and they
Yep.
sound like you can use those for a weighted blanket instead of a boring old blanket.
Yeah.
Well,
And I
sort
like
of.
knowing that you could take the weight out later.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Yeah.
I think is kind of cool. So,
Uh-huh.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Well, over at Ghirardelli in Disney Springs, which is one of my favorite places, you have got to check out the Ghirardelli Ocean Beach Sundae. It's $12.95 and features vanilla ice cream, sea salt, caramel sauce, and handmade hot fudge, topped with whipped cream, sea salt, and Ghirardelli squares, milk chocolate, or dark chocolate candy.
Oh
Yum! It's
my
got my name written
goodness.
all over it.
and I've got an image to share.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
looks
Share it. I
so
will
good.
say though, because we've seen this image already, it does seem a little bit tiny.
Well, it's a little
Well,
bit
how
tiny
much can you
because I
eat though?
shrunk
It's
the
so
image.
rich.
It's a
It's
No,
little
I
bit
probably a
tiny
regular
because
water
I.
cup.
I mean compared to the Ghirardelli squares, like it seems like there's not a lot to it. So for $12.95, I mean it must be really good if it can sell at that
I bet
cost.
it's so good.
I'll bet it is too. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
stop sharing that screen now. But I think it's probably, well, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but it feels to me like it's a 16-ounce
Mm.
type of container.
Yeah, it looks like a regular cup like you'd get, ice water or whatever in, but you
Yeah.
gotta remember on my favorite snack list was the sea salt dark chocolate caramel from the Caramel Cooch place.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
this has the caramel sauce, it has the chocolate, you
Yeah.
get dark chocolate, it's got a lot going on. The sea salt, yum. It
Yeah.
Mm.
sounds so good with that hot fudge topping. Oh my gosh. It's worth a try.
Yeah, definitely. And then lastly, we've got some gossip to talk about.
Ooh.
And of course, it's gossip. Nothing's confirmed. It probably won't happen. But there is a rumor that Epcot Forever could return to World Showcase Lagoon for a limited time later this year. Now,
Hmm.
I don't see it happening. I don't know
I'd
what you
like
guys think.
Harmonious to go ahead and start.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
with the harmonious water features in the middle of World Showcase Lagoon, I think
Yeah.
that would be in the way. But it's a rumor, and the reason it's a rumor is because guests from around the Epcot resorts were hearing the Epcot Forever music being played after park hours, and
Ah.
so everyone started thinking maybe they're going to do the fireworks. So I don't know. I kind of
Ah.
doubt it. But you know what? We never saw Epcot Forever live. Did you see it, Brenda?
No.
And so that got me to looking, and I'm going to post a link in the show notes. But I found the live premiere they did for Epcot Forever that Disney Parks blog did on October 1st, 2019, and I put the link in with a timestamp to when the fireworks starts, and it's going to be in the show notes. So go check it out because I'm telling you, it was actually a really good fireworks. I was like blown away at how good it was, and I'm sad that I never saw it. So if it ever came back, I'd be all for seeing it, you know.
Good, good.
Mm.
So go check it
Yay.
out if you want to, people.
Keep our ear to the ground on that one.
Yeah, it would be awesome if we could see a fireworks show. Golly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, that is all the cheddar for the big cheese that we have this week And now we are ready to move on to our feature topic. Just a reminder, check out the show notes for all the ways you can connect with us. We love hearing with you and we love talking Disney with everybody. So join us and let's talk it over. Just hit us up with questions.
Yeah.
And our
All
featured
right.
topic this week is, what is your perfect Disney day? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to give the floor over to Sophie, and she is going to tell us all about her perfect Disney day.
Yay.
Yes. And then after I'm done, I'm going to give the floor over to Miss Brenda to make Daddy go last.
Exactly,
Yay.
which is
Well,
exactly what I wanted.
well, my perfect Disney day was originally going to be a blend of both Epcot and Hollywood Studios, but I found a way to work around only being able to choose just one and saying that Grogu wants to go to Star Wars Land because I can't spend all my time there and in Epcot in one day. So,
So,
moving on to my day, we are spending the day in Epcot and we are first getting into the park from the Skyliner station and we start in France. And we are going to go to, shoot, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but I know it involves something called Boulangerie and Patisserie, and it's a restaurant way in the back of France, and it serves croissants, and I'm getting a chocolate croissant there to start off my day.
that
Yum.
Because,
sounds good.
yes, the thing about it is, about my day, there are a lot of snacks there to be had, and there are no actual restaurant stops for this day, so it saves time.
Yeah, you're on the move.
Yep, and then once I get my croissant, I skip past Morocco and Japan taking pictures, but ultimately skipping past, and I go to the American Adventure, where I see the American Dream, and now that I finished my croissant, I get a funnel cake.
There you go.
Yum. Good choice.
Yep, there is a lot of snacks to be had. Then I get pictures in Italy and Germany. Keep in mind that these pavilions are so beautiful, so there are going to be a lot of pictures being taken. And then I move past the outpost that is between China and Germany, and I go to China, and I see the movie there because I really like the Chinese pavilion. And then once I'm done in China, I go over to Norway and I visit the Viking church that's there. I skip Frozen Ever After, but I get
I'm
yet an
sorry.
yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
get yet another snack in Norway, and that is the apple cake in the Kringle Bakery, and it's apple cake and it's topped with, I think, caramel sauce on it, so
Oh,
yummy.
yum.
And then I go past Norway to Mexico, of course, and ride La Gran Fiesta Tour. That's a yes, that's a must. And I was going to buy something there, but I decided against it because I would be carrying it around for the rest of the day.
That's true.
Well, not if you got a Loungefly bag. You could just wear it.
Do they have Loungefly bags in Mexico?
You
That's
know
gonna
what?
be
Here's the thing. In your
that's
perfect Disney day, guess what? They sell Loungefly there. And they're on serious markdown to like 10 cents.
$10 maybe. But yes, now I want one. So yes, I buy a Loungefly bag in Mexico.
Yeah.
And it has
Good
the
one to
three
drink, Mark.
caballeros on it. It's the one with Panchito, Jose, and Donald on it. That's the one I get.
Mhm.
Cute. Cute.
Yep. And then I go into Future World because that is most of World Showcase finished and Future World is right there. So I go there. I visit the Odyssey building because it's cool in there and I like it. And then I go over to where Test Track is, but I do not ride Test Track. Instead, I'm more focused on this snack place outside of Test Tract called the Donut Shop. Or no, the Donut Box. And it's not always open, but for my perfect Disney day, it would be open.
For sure.
Of course.
And I find the most delicious thing on the menu, which is hopefully the apple fritters Hopefully they come back because I love those things and I've eaten them once. So I get the apple fritters at the donut box and then I
Because
go
guess
over.
what?
What?
They came back.
Yeah, my
Yay!
perfect Disney day.
That's right.
And then I go over to Mission Space, and of course I do the green line because I've been eating snacks all day. I don't need to puke it all up on the orange line.
I
Yes,
appreciate that.
so Mission Space, the green line, and then I go over to Spaceship Earth, and once I'm done with that, I get some more pictures of that beautiful fountain out front. That fountain is gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it. And then because I'm working clockwise around, no, counterclockwise around the park, I go to the land pavilion. I skip over the seas pavilion, but that's okay. I go to the land pavilion and I get in Soarin' and Living with the Land. And I get a quick bite to eat at Sunshine Seasons. Just a little Smuckers. I like PB&J.
There you go.
There you go.
Yep. Then I squeeze in Journey into Imagination with Figment. And it's all good. And I finally get to see what's past that Ralph breaks the internet thing. There is this place in Journey into Imagination with Figment, and it looks like the tube that you use to go into the Wi-Fi in Wreck-It Ralph, Ralph Breaks the Internet. And I don't know what's beyond that point because it's never been open, but I want to see. And then once we've got that done, it's back into World Showcase where the Orange Bird cart is. Yes?
Question. What was there?
I don't know.
On your perfect Disney day, what did you find?
I guess a whole new place to see with Ralph and Vanellope and whatnot.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
'Cause that is about imagination. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Back to World Showcase.
Yes, World Showcase again. And we're going over to the place where the Orange Bird is. It's right in front of Canada.
Oh, man.
And I'm getting a collectible cup with the orange creamsicle shake in it. It's going to look like the Orange Bird and it's going to be absolutely adorable.
And tastes so good. Oh, my gosh.
And I'll let you eat some of it because I've still got some food left in my itinerary. So yes, get some pictures in Canada, get some pictures in the UK. But then before we go back to the Skyliner, it's back to France where there's this ice cream place. And they have something called caramel fleur de sel ice cream. It's caramel ice cream with sea salt in it. Yes, and I want a cone of that. A single scoop cone. I don't need much because I'm also going to get a macaron with it as well.
Yum. Great choice.
Yep. And then with that, it's finally done with the park. We go back to the Skyliner. The Skyliner takes us to the Riviera, and I spend part of the evening there. I get a hazelnut caramel profiterole for the road.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go back to Pop Century where we're staying. And I finish out my night doing a little bit of gift shopping and watching a movie under the stars in front of Classic Hall.
There you go.
Great day.
Awesome, Soph.
Yep.
Yay, great day.
Thank you. No restaurants, but I ate plenty.
You did.
Yeah, you ate a lot of good things too.
Yep.
Yum.
All right.
All
Miss
right.
Brenda, you have the floor.
Okay, well, don't forget, this is a dream. So, some things are there, some things are not. But for me,
Yep.
for my perfect day, they're all there. So here we go. Okay, so I wake up on a crisp December morning. December is my favorite month at Disney. So it's crisp in the morning. I go out on the balcony at the Beach Club Resort and I enjoy my coffee and my quiet time with my devotional and just enjoy being at Disney. Then go in and get dressed. Meet up with the guy who is running my private VIP tour, which highlights all of my favorite rides at all 4 parks with private transportation to the back entrances of each and we hit the road, and we're riding all of the favorites. And if you forgot what my favorites are, they're in a few episodes back where we did our favorite rides at each of the parks, and you can go there and see that if you'd like.
Mhm.
So we do all that, and then he takes us straight to our late lunch at Via Napoli. And I have the Quattro Formaggi, which is TDF. So good.
To die
Then,
for? Is that what that
yeah,
means?
yeah. Then after Via Napoli, we go over to Magic Kingdom and we watch the Share a Dream Come True parade with VIP seating. And they have unlimited mini cupcakes of every kind from everywhere at Disney that we're having during watching the parade, during our VIP watching. Then, after we have all of our favorites, we ride some more, and then we go to dinner at Ohana, an early dinner at Ohana. But I don't have the bread pudding at Ohana because after Ohana, I'm popping over to Raglan Road to have my Gers bread and butter pudding for dessert. Sacrilege is what people are going to write in and say it's sacrilege to not have the Ohana bread pudding, but I can't eat both. Then after we have dessert at Raglan Road, we're going over to Hollywood Studios to enjoy the Osborne family spectacle of dancing lights for several hours over there. Then we're popping back to Magic Kingdom for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. And we're staying there to ride and do the Once Upon a Christmas Time parade and watch the snow on Main Street, USA. And then one more late night shopping spree back to Epcot to the Erebus Brothers store to get my Crystal Cinderella Castle at the Germany Pavilion that retails for $49,500 that's covered in Swarovski crystals, and I've wanted it forever. And that is my trip souvenir after my perfect day at Disney.
Nice.
Amazing.
I am impressed.
You made mine look like an ordinary day.
I
Yeah.
love Christmas time, especially at
Yeah.
Disney. It's just the most magical, isn't it? It's just so perfect.
We've never been to the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
No.
Have you been to Osborne? Did you go to Osborne when it was here?
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
But you know what, though? We
Oh.
saw the Night of a Million Lights at Give Kids the World Village.
Yes, yes.
And that was like being at Osborne.
Mm-hmm.
I have so many wonderful family memories from Osborne, from when my kids were little, when my kids were older, when the grandbabies were little, when they were bigger, and we have so many wonderful memories from Osborne. I really, really miss it. Wish they'd bring it back. That's it for my perfect day. And thank you for my
Okay.
souvenir, because I love it. I've had my eye on that thing for a long time.
All right. Well, Daddy,
Yes.
Here it comes.
your turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
This is my perfect Disney day. So my perfect Disney day for me is spent with Cindy and Sophie.
Hey, Grogu, don't forget Grogu. He's going.
Well,
Oh no,
Grogu can
Grogu's
tag
mine.
along. That's fine. But he's not listed in my perfect Disney day.
Nah, Grogu's my responsibility.
So we wake up. We are either in a theme park view room at Bay Lake Tower, or we are in a theme park view room at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. I'm going to flip a coin and pick whichever one. The reason we're there is because we will be starting the day at the Magic Kingdom,
Nice.
and we wish to walk to the park to be there for rope drop, which we do make. Of course, we make rope drop. After we arrive at the Magic Kingdom, we head to what is now the Starbucks. But in my perfect Disney day, it has been transformed back into the original Main Street Bakery. And we each get a steaming, fresh, warm cinnamon roll for breakfast.
With extra icing.
Yeah, but not the red icing, like the regular icing.
Yeah. I can taste it now.
And it is so stinking good. Let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
I
And
mean, it is
warm.
so good.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Not
so
like
good.
Gaston's.
No,
Gaston's are room temperature.
yeah. So after we finish that delectable treat, we take in some of the rides. We
Mm.
ride Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Big
Nice.
Thunder Mountain Railroad, Space Mountain, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People
Yay.
Mover,
There you go.
Peter Pan's Flight,
Yep.
and Haunted Mansion.
Great.
That's just the start of our day. After we finish those attractions, we leave the Magic Kingdom and we take the monorail over to Epcot because the monorail is open in my perfect Disney day.
There you go.
Yeah.
And once we get there, we immediately head over and we take on Soarin'. So, because it's the perfect Disney day, there is no line. It's
And
almost
there's air
like
conditioning.
it's almost like I'm VIP'd, but I didn't mark that I'm VIP'd. We sit right in the middle at the highest seating possible.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we head over to France and we enjoy Remy's Ratatouille Adventure,
Oh, yay.
which opens on October 1st, but it's open for Cindy, Sophie, and I, but only for this day and only for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
And then we head over to Mexico and we take in the Grand Fiesta Tour starring the Three Caballeros because that's a family favorite.
Yep.
After that, we leave Epcot and we head over to Hollywood Studios. And we thought about maybe doing the friendship boats from International Gateway over to Hollywood Studios. But we decided instead we're going to take the Skyliner. That's the way we want to get there. So that's what we do. And when we arrive at Hollywood Studios, our first stop is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And we stop there because we like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
After that, we tackle all the attractions in Toy Story Land.
Mm-hmm.
And then we ride Star Tours. And the reason we ride Star Tours, Brenda, is because the first time I rode Star Tours after it reopened, I had to sit with Cindy in a separate section and everyone else was in like a different row. And I was the rebel spy.
Uh-oh.
And
Uh-oh.
when we ride Star Tours this time, I am once again the rebel spy. After we ride Star Tours, then we take in Galaxy's Edge. So, there's been no mention of any sort of time, but we're coming up on around lunchtime. So we eat lunch at Docking Bay 7.
Mm-hmm.
After lunch, we enjoy Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run and Rise of the Resistance. And after that, I'm building myself a lightsaber over at Savi's workshop, which is on my bucket list to do, is to build myself a lightsaber.
Great.
And then, before we head to our next park, we enjoy some appetizers at Oga's Canteen.
Mm-hmm.
Cantina.
Get Oga's Obsession. That's my favorite over there.
What is Oga's Obsession?
It's got Pop Rocks and
Ooh.
what do you call that stuff that's like cotton
Cotton candy?
It's got cotton candy, Pop Rocks, and like a gelatin in it. It's really good.
I want to try that.
It's really
I
good.
want to try that.
Do they have any? They have savory type things like pot stickers and stuff like that. Kind of.
They have savory also, but I never get savory. I'm always sweet.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not always sweet, but I like sweet
you are
things.
always sweet.
Sometimes we can be sour, but it's okay. It's still a good thing.
Yeah.
People like sour too.
It's really good.
Yeah. So after we finish at Oga's Cantina, we head over to Animal Kingdom Park. And we take in Kilimanjaro Safaris, Avatar Flight of Passage, Navi River Journey, which I love. I don't care what anyone says. I love Navi River Journey. And then We watched the return of the Festival of the Lion King.
Yeah.
And then our last attraction at the park is Expedition Everest. And Cindy and I ride that in the very front car. Sophie, I don't know which section.
I'm in the back.
Yeah,
The
she's in
very
the back
back?
of me.
Okay.
Yeah, the very back.
Brenda joins us magically, and she rides with Sophie
Yeah.
in the very back. And then after that, we return back to the Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom is our opening park and our closing park. It's now dinner time, and we enjoy dinner in Cinderella Castle at Cinderella's Royal Table. And unlike the last time we were there, when the fireworks went off while we were eating dinner, the fireworks don't go off this time while we're eating dinner, but we all enjoy our meals, and we especially enjoy our desserts. After dinner, we head down to Main Street and we take on two very special events that we haven't seen in quite a long time. We see the Main Street Electrical Parade. And then after the Main Street Electrical Parade, we have a special performance of Wishes, which was put on just for us.
Nice.
And it's classic to the point that even Tinkerbell flies down out of the castle. So
Nice.
And then we have one last thing before the end of the day. We have to decide where we want to sleep that night. Do we want to go back to our room at Bay Lake, Grand Floridian, whichever one we decided on? Or would we rather sleep in the Magic Kingdom?
Magic Kingdom.
That's what I said. Of course, we elect to sleep in the Magic Kingdom. Cindy and I, although Cindy would probably disagree that this is where she would sleep, but Cindy and I sleep in the parent quarters at the Swiss Family Treehouse. And Sophie decides that she's going to go sleep in the Haunted Mansion.
Yep.
Why aren't
Otherwise-
y'all sleeping in the Castle Dream Suite?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Mommy would have taken that castle suite in a
Suite
heartbeat.
for sure.
But
Yeah,
no,
but
give me my haunted mansion. I have been having this dream since the last time we went to Disney that I would buy an old dilapidated mansion somewhere in New England and I would fix it up to be my own haunted mansion. So yes, I'm sleeping in the haunted mansion. There is no debate on this.
That's awesome.
but here's the thing, girls. This is not Cindy's perfect Disney day.
Oh, that's true.
This is Mike's perfect Disney day, and Mike would love to sleep in Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse. And Cindy is like, I'm going to sleep where Mike's sleeping. So in her perfect Disney day, we probably would sleep in the Cinderella Dream Suite. But I will tell you something. I will bet that more people have slept in Cinderella Dream Suite than have slept in the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse.
Oh, for sure.
Well, yeah.
And that would make it truly one of a kind.
That is true. It would be one of a kind.
And,
All right, then.
and you know what? It'd be so cool that we wouldn't even get bit up by mosquitoes or anything. Even though it's outdoors under the stars, kind of. So.
Mhm. Meanwhile, you send me over to where all the ghosts and ghoulies are so that you don't have to deal with me till the sun comes up.
No. It's not about sending you off. It's you decided because you're an adult now. And so you decided, I don't want to sleep in the treehouse. I'm going to sleep over in the Haunted Mansion. That's why you decided that.
You're right.
My perfect Disney day allowed me to have the freedom so that I could say, yeah, you can go do that, Sophie. No problem.
Yeah, you're
So-
right. Well,
So that,
part
my
2 of
friends
Mike's.
and listeners, is my perfect Disney day.
Very
and
good.
that begs the question, what is your perfect Disney day?
Grogu's perfect Disney day is riding on my shoulder all day long while I enjoy Star Wars Land like I'm actually part of the universe.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, Grogu told me in sign language that he would have, as part of his perfect Disney day, that he would control FA9.
Oh.
And it would be okay to control FA9 while in Galaxy's Edge, which right now you're not supposed to do. But for him, he would be allowed to do that. So there you go.
Yeah, sure. This is why this is completely fictional.
Yeah. So he's not allowed to use FA9?
No.
Why not?
FA9 is my droid, not his. I'll get him a droid.
Okay.
And he
And
can have his
shall
own
name it
BB-8
FA9.
or
He shall name it
R2-D2.
FA9.
He can have his own R2 unit. FA9 is mine.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Grogu, but it looks to me like we hit a sore spot there, didn't we?
Very outnumbered.
Oh, goodness.
That was great dream days.
I
Yeah,
thought
Wish they would
so,
come
too.
true. That would sure be nice.
Yeah.
all right.
Well, that takes us to this day in Disney history for May 17th.
And I have one thing,
Okay.
but it's a very good thing.
Of
And it
course.
happened in 1946. May 17th, 1946, the National Council of the Boy Scouts of America awards Walt Disney and 8 other recipients the prestigious Silver Buffalo during a ceremony at St. Louis, Missouri. The Silver Buffalo, Scouting's highest commendation, is awarded annually for distinguished service to boyhood.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. I'm going to look something up.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready to focus your attention on Stump the Soph.
Ooh.
Walt was born on December 5th, 1901.
Uh-huh.
1946, he would have been 45 years old.
Yep.
But he's still...
Or almost, not quite 45.
Yeah, almost
44.
45.
Okay, you're right. He would have been 44 years old. But he's still such a wonderful, servant to preserving childhood, and it's great. Even at this time, he really is the preserver of childhood, I think, even today.
I think you're absolutely right.
I do too. I totally agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
All right.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's see how badly I get this wrong today.
Oh, I don't know that you'll get it wrong.
Hmm.
I gave Mommy a couple clues, and she figured it out.
Okay.
The first clue is this character is the fastest employee.
Hang on a minute. Lightning McQueen.
No.
Hmm.
This character is still slow.
Dopey?
No.
Hmm.
This character has a great, if delayed, sense of humor. Brenda, you got any thought?
Not a thought in my head.
The only thing that comes to my mind is Kronk, but not really.
No. You give up?
Give her one more hint.
Well, I don't have much to go with on this.
Hmm.
Give her the first initial.
F.
Nope.
The character is Flash from Zootopia.
Oh my goodness.
Listen to what it says. There's not a whole lot. There's no did you know. I just flipped the book open. It's the last character in the book, Sophie. And
Wow.
it says, Flash is the fastest employee at the Department of Mammal Vehicles. Unfortunately for Judy, he is also a sloth, which means his fastest is still pretty slow. Flash has a great, if delayed, sense of humor. He is often soft-spoken, professional, and deliberate, but he works too slowly for the impatient Judy.
and all the rest of us in the world.
Oh, I know, but I love Flash. I thought he was awesome.
Okay,
I
so
did
here's
too.
the funny part.
Go for it.
I had a feeling that his name was Flash, but I didn't know the movie he was from, and so I wasn't going to say that name because as far as I was concerned, the Flash was a superhero.
And it wasn't a Disney character.
Yeah.
Well, when I flip to this page, there's two characters on the page. And the first one is Yax, also from Zootopia.
Yax.
And Yax, you remember Yax is the yak?
The police chief?
No. Yax is the yak who is the guy who's the nudist.
The one from the Naturalist Club.
Yeah, he's a nudist. And as soon as I read that, I'm like, oh, wait, we can't have that. We're family friendly.
Well, Daddy, you're the one who's over here saying that word over and over again.
So anyway, that's why I went with Flash. Instead, I'm like, oh, I can't do that.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, that was our
find a
Who's
way.
Who character. So Daddy wins, Sophie loses.
Uh-oh.
Bleh.
Bleh.
Uh-oh.
See, it really was the perfect Disney day.
Oh, that's not good.
That's it. Grogu and I are leaving.
Before you leave, how about listening to the most memorable, awesome, spectacular Walt Disney quote that I know Brenda has for you, Sophie.
This is a short quote. Remember how long the last one was? I made this one a short one.
Okay.
All
It
right.
says, life is composed of lights and shadows, and we would be untruthful, insincere, and saccharine if we tried to pretend there were no shadows. Walt Disney.
Yeah.
That one's a good one.
That's a good one. They're
That
all.
one's a very good quote
Yeah.
from a very amazing man, spoken
Yes.
by a very awesome woman.
Thank you very much. And I think
Yeah.
it's very important that we make sure that there's more lights than shadows in the world.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Kind of do our part.
You know, I wrote a post, just get off topic a little bit, on my website. It's pixievacationsbymike.com. And I wrote a post that went up today about the Storybook Land canal boats.
Oh, nice.
And it's one of those, because, it was in my list for favorite at Disneyland. Even though it's not some glitzy, super fast thrill ride or anything like that. But the reason I like it so much is because I could envision myself closing my eyes and getting on the canal boat and having Walt Disney be the guy who is navigating me around the canal.
Yep.
That would be so cool to have Walt Disney be your navigator in Storybook Land,
That's
Yeah.
right. And you can't get that ride at Walt Disney World. That is just a Disneyland ride, so it makes it extra special and very nostalgic.
So I thought, you know what? It needs to have its own little play. And it needs
That's
to
a
know,
great job.
people need to realize, don't just go running past it to get to whatever thrill ride, Matterhorn, or whatever you want to ride. Don't forget to stop and smell the roses.
Yeah.
For sure.
So anyway, segue.
All
but anyway,
right.
For sure.
that wraps us up for this week. We have some more listener submissions of their pictures. And we have photo submissions this week from Shannon, Mindy, Holly, and Heather. And I hope others join in and send us some of their photos. And coming up next week, I thought we would do, and this could be, vegetable, mineral, or whatever, but I was thinking attraction, food, park, whatever. But I thought we could do underappreciated at Disney. Pick a couple things that you think just don't get to play that they should, and tell us why,
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I think that would be great.
I think that's great. What are we limiting it to? 3 or?
Yeah, 3 max. Yeah.
Great.
All right.
That's a great choice. Yep, that's a good selection.
Right.
Well,
then, ladies, thank you for joining me.
It was nice to have you.
Yes, and thank you, the listeners that sent in their photos. We really appreciate it, y'all. Keep sending them in.
Sending them in. And we'll keep sharing them. They're always at the end of each YouTube. And
We will
Sophie, Brenda, and I, we will
see you on the road.
road.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.